Good morning children. As in the previous class we have studied about land grants and treasures. This is how the kings used to issue land to the land brahmanas. Today we are going to study about warfare for wealth. Okay, in order to accumulate more wealth and more regions, how kings used to wage war with the other regions. We know that the kings had specific regions. Okay, one kingdom. Some of the kings they had some kingdoms when they had specific regions, but at the same time they tried to control other areas other than their boundaries also. They wanted to capture more regions, seizing particular areas also. So here one example we can say Kanauj was such an important place in the river valley of Ganga, that is in the present day Uttar Pradesh. Kanauj was very prosperous region. We know this region river Ganga is flowing, so that agriculture was very prominent in this region. So all other rulers wanted to seize or capture Kanauj, but Kanauj was very prosperous and very powerful also. So many rulers all around Kanauj, east, west and south regions. We can find out Gurjara Pratihara or Rashtrakuta and Pala dynasties. They all three rulers from three regions, they fought each other in order to acquire Kanauj. So they three parties were engaged, involved in a long drawn conflict, means continuously for many years they used to fight for Kanauj. So historians describe this struggle for Kanauj. The three parties were engaged in, involved in, so that this struggle between the three rulers like Palas, Gurjara Pratiharas and also Rashtrakutas, these three dynasties, the rulers of three dynasties. So their struggle is described as a tripartite struggle. Tripartite struggle, tri means the three, so three parties involved in it, so it was known as tripartite struggle. Now we will see here from the rulers, other rulers also from they wanted to capture their other regions and they wanted to become very powerful. They wanted to show that they are very powerful kings, so that they attacked the other regions also. Also they wanted to show their power through building temples. When they constructed temples also in the name of the king, that temple came to be known. So that also shows their power. So that they also constructed many temples. We know the temples also were places of very prosperity. We know the temples were of gold and many materials were also, golden materials were also available in the temples. So during that period, kings very generously donated or offered many things, gold and other precious metals to the temples, etc. So best known such of a kind of temples where we can understand from the attack of other rulers how rich and prosperous Indian rulers and their temples and their kingdom, etc. So we can say Sultan Mahmud of Ghazni, that is Mahmud of Ghazni. Ghazni is a province in Afghanistan. So the Sultan Mahmud, he was the ruler of Ghazni in Afghanistan. He ruled about 997 to 1030 period. So this region, he extended his control over different parts of Asia. From the Ghazni, he captured many territories, many regions other than Ghazni province. Okay, so he used to come to India also. So Central Asia, Iran and northwestern part of Indian subcontinent all he captured and entered India also. He came to India every year, okay, so that he was collecting the wealth, looting and plundering the wealth of India, and especially Somanath temple in Gujarat, which was very prosperous. Golden ornaments, golden statues of or idols of gods were available. Everything he looted and plundered, and with this wealth, it was large wealth he accumulated from Indian territories, and with this wealth he constructed a large capital city, that is in a Ghazni. Okay, so he constructed the forts and capital city, palace, etc. with the wealth he plundered or looted from India, especially from the Somnath temple. So Sultan Muhammad also was interested interested in finding more about the people he conquered, and also he wanted to write down about the people of different regions where. So he had a scholar along with him, Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni was a scholar with Sultan Muhammad. He made him to Al-Biruni to write about the people of this continent. So in the Arabic work which was known as Kitab-ul-Hind, Kitab-ul-Hind, which was written by Al-Biruni in Arabic language, it describes about what are the sources for the historians. From this book we understand many things, how people lived and what were the social conditions during that period, administration of the kings, etc. from this book. Okay, so also he consulted the Sanskrit scholars. When in India we know Sanskrit scholars existed, from them also, to them also he insisted to prepare this account also. So other kings who engaged in the warfare included like these three kings we know: Palas, rulers of Palas, Gurjara, Pritiharas and Ashtrakutas. Other rulers also wanted to capture the different regions. So Chahamanas, who were the other rulers who ruled over North India, also later known as Chauhans. Chahamanas or Chauhan, they also ruled over the region around Delhi and Ajmer. Chauhans or Chahamanas, they ruled over the regions of Delhi and Ajmer. They were also very powerful. They also wanted to expand their control over the western region, west and eastern regions of India. So they also, but other rulers who were also powerful rulers, we know that the Chalukyas of Gujarat and the Gahdwalas of western Uttar Pradesh, they resisted. They were also equally powerful like the Chauhans, so they resisted their advancement towards their kingdom. So best known Chahamana or the Chauhan ruler was Prithviraj III. Prithviraj III was the best famous, most popular ruler of the Chahamanas. He defeated Afghan ruler Sultan Muhammad Ghori, not Muhammad Ghazni, and other ruler Muhammad Ghori. He is also from Afghanistan. Only Ghori is also a province in Afghanistan. So Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori in 1119. Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori in 1191. Okay, so but one thing, the next year 1192, Muhammad Ghori again with more military and army, he attacked Delhi, and Prithviraj Chauhan was defeated in the next battle in 1192. Prithviraj Chauhan was defeated by Muhammad Ghori. So this is the way the kings or the rulers used to attack other regions and collected more wealth and more expanded their kingdoms. So in the next class we will study more about the Cholas. They were the powerful rulers in South India.